When I signed up for this house, I signed up to pay $1,800 a month. I'm close to the $2,200 now in 3 years. That's a lot of money. And it's only going to continue to increase. And that's kind of my issue with this right now, because I'm at a point where I'm like, this is actually no different than renting. The only difference is that I don't have a landlord that I can call when my toilet overflows, or, you know, when the basement floods, or whatever happens. I don't have that option, of course. And we all know that going into homeownership. Like, I had the savings for that. It was, you know, I was fully aware of that. But everything is increasing, and we all know that too. Like, everything, the cost of living is increasing, and I can't afford this house. I hate it.
I hate it here.
Again, I've been telling you guys, it's going to get worse. And in the clip you just saw, this was someone that went into the housing market and said, you know what? It doesn't matter if I overpay. You know what? FOMO is making me buy a home. You know what? I don't realize that things will continue to go up. Taxes, insurance, the property can devalue. There's a lot of things going on with the housing market, with the economy just in general, that can put this strain on you. And I have been saying this from the very, very, very beginning, is you have to make sure that you want to be a homeowner and that you know everything that comes with it, and that you are not putting yourself in a bad position to not be able to afford this. Prices will continue to go up. Taxes will continue to go up. And just because you could afford it a couple of years ago does not mean you can afford it today.
We're in a different era. Get over it. Whoa!
This is a video that will show you do not need to get into the housing market if you cannot afford it. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, do you have an emergency savings account? Your credit together? And then after that, are you okay with things continue to go up? Are you okay with the value of your home dropping? Are you okay with all of these things? And unfortunately, guys, some individuals taking arms, doing all types of crazy stuff. I'm not saying that this lady did it. Doing all types of ridiculous, crazy stuff are now coming to the point today in 2025 saying, I don't like this.
This place.
But we're going to talk about it, guys. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And also, too, I have a newsletter that is completely free. So how can you be free? You cannot. And then also, too, if you need any type of financing that deals with investment property or commercial properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment in the description.
Go crazy.
Today's video is sponsored by Aura. Big companies with poor security are getting hacked every day, and your personal information is being sold on the dark web. So spammers, scammers, and identity thieves can target you, and they face zero consequences, guys. And does it annoy you that these companies never get punished? You know what we say on this channel, these companies aren't loyal. And at the end of the day, it's on us to protect ourselves. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura keeps you safe by doing all the hard work for you. They will identify data brokers who are selling your information and submit an opt-out request on your behalf. Aura will continuously monitor the dark web and alert you if they find any of your personal information exposed. And you can't beat this. The Aura app also has a VPN with 100+ virtual location. Does your current VPN have all these features too? I don't think so. You can go to my link aura.com/Orlando and get 14 days for free. You can't beat that. And that will be enough time for Aura to find out if any of your personal data has been exposed. Now back to the video. Guys, listen, we're here. We're here. And unfortunately, it won't get any better.
Wait, what?
We're in a moment right now. This is what you're looking at. We're in the moment now where people are actually now, just today, seeing that, I can't afford this. Why did I buy this again? Why did I empty out my whole savings and now I'm house poor and I can no longer afford monthly payments? Why did I do this? Why did I let FOMO? Why did I let these realtors? Why did I let outside pressure push me into buying a home that I knew I couldn't afford? That I knew that I had to finagle and say, I'll take that arm. Oh, you know what? I'll go ahead and not challenge the taxes that are paying $1,000 a year. I'm not challenging that because it's going to be that way forever. But then when the house gets built on top of it, you're surprised. Why did the taxes go up? Well, at first it was land. And then now you have a building on top of it. So it's going to increase. No one informed these individuals, or nor did they educate themselves on this. This is the reason why videos like this are important. Let's go ahead and continue to hear what she has to say.
Now, I know a lot of people will say crap like, oh, well, you know, if you buy a house, your mortgage will be cheaper than your rent. Sure, if I were to rent a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, my rent would be a lot more than my principal and interest on this house. However, I'm escrowed, so it doesn't fucking matter because I have to pay principal and interest, my property taxes, and my homeowners insurance monthly. So I know some people will usually say like, oh, my mortgage increased by $200 this year. Yes, we're not actually referring to the mortgage, which is the principal and interest amount. We're referring to the overall payment that we have to submit to the bank every month.
See, a couple videos ago, I did a video on this where individuals do not understand that taxes go up.
Correct.
Let me say this again. Taxes will go up on your property. Yes, property taxes on the home that you bought will always go up because here's the one thing that I can say for certain. I know all of these guys, your guys in Florida, your governor in Texas, your governor in California, they're all telling you the same thing. We're gonna reduce your taxes. Believe us.
Yeah. True.
When have you seen taxes go down? Ever. I'll wait because majority of the time they temporarily go down because you fought them. And then the next year they go up higher than before you even fought it. Or they give you some type of discount for a one-time only use. But I can promise you this. Costs will always go up. That's just the name of the game. So you have to get ready for that. It may be too much. It may go up super high. Florida, Texas, there's a bunch of other places. New York, Illinois, New Jersey, up, and away. These taxes, let me just say this to you one more time, guys. For the people in the back, these taxes aren't going down. So something has to give. When you listen to this young lady, she says they continue to go up. And I know some of you guys are like, well, what did she fight? It's only $200. You have to remember, guys. I need you to remember this. $200 is a lot. Going up in a month, especially if you got other expenses, it's not a small amount, especially when you're living paycheck to paycheck, especially when you get more expenses. Again, and again, this is the reason why you budget. This is the reason why you need to make sure that you're ready for all the things that come along with home ownership. Do you got to fix a roof? Are you going to redo the kitchen? What if the HVAC breaks? All of these things. And these costs are not small. You get an AC repair, $5K, easy, gone. Do you have that money sitting in your savings account? You don't, right? So what happens? A water heater breaks and you got to pay $1,000-something for that. Do you have enough money for that? Oh, you don't. You don't have that into your account. So where are you going to get the money from? Oh, I know. You're gonna put it on debt. You're gonna put it on credit card debt. That is 30%.
Come on, man.
And then you're going to start this cycle. I don't have money in my savings account. So Orlando, what am I going to do? I have to get these things fixed. And I understand that. But you have to also understand, financial wise, you're digging yourself deeper and deeper and deeper into a hole. And this is the reason why you end up seeing individuals. today saying,
I took out a HELOC. Yeah, but I didn't realize the HELOCs are on arms. And now my HELOC is more than my mortgage.
So now you have individuals who got that 3% interest or that 4% interest, but their HELOC is 11.
Damn!
That money's gone. That money's spent. They went to Mexico.
Garbage.
They bought them a new BMW Hellcat.
Real, how big is it for you?
Garbage.
Or they used the money to make the repairs. But let me tell you this, putting a new HVAC system, fixing a water heater, fixing sinks and toilets, it doesn't increase the value. Huh? Those are normal necessities everybody expects in a home. So if you think that you're gonna fix these items and all of a suddenly that your home is gonna be just shoot up in value,
I don't like it. And I don't care about, oh, well, when you pay your house off in 30 years. I don't care about that. Because the end goal for me is just making sure I have some place to come home to, have a roof over my head. And like I said, this shit isn't mine. Whether I'm renting or borrowing or owning, it's not mine. It's not ours. Like, it can be taken away regardless. I'm depressed. I'm depressed. I'm just waiting to see what I think it's gonna. I'm stuck. I feel stuck. I'm depressed. I feel stuck. I feel lost. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. My rant is over for today.
Good one. Yep, that was a good one.
See, this is the reason why it's very important to know exactly why you're buying a home. What do you really want? It sounds like this young lady is saying to herself,
I didn't really want this. I didn't want this, or I thought I wanted it because I had someone influence me or tell me I wanted it, and really I didn't want it.
and now she's saying, I want to pull the plug. I cannot stand owning this house. I am losing money. I cannot afford it. I'm living paycheck to paycheck.
You hate this? Do you hate doing this? Do you?
And this is the reason why I say that you have to make sure that you do what's best for you and your family. You can't allow realtors, brokers, family members, everyone else's influence you telling you need to buy that house. I don't care. I don't care if it's $100,000 over asking. It doesn't matter. Do you know in the next 10 years, it'll be worth triple? That's what they tell you. It doesn't matter if you have to risk going into bankruptcy in the next 10 years before it quote unquote triples. But let me tell you this, it ain't tripling. You overpaid for one. You got an arm. And now the taxes and insurance is through the roof. Now you're starting to see individuals starting to sell their properties at a loss. Short sale. And they're saying to themselves, why did I bring all this down payment into this home? $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 that I dropped into this home. And then you're telling me that I'm going to have a loss at the end of the day? Why did I do this?
No, son, no.
And that's what I've been trying to let everyone know. That situations like these are going to be the common occurrence. I just saw this morning that delinquencies were up higher when it comes to mortgage payments, that they were up higher. Individuals are having more repos. The credit card debt is beyond me. It's like 1 trillion now. And half of that debt is for the last 4 years. We've had more credit card debt in the last 4 years than we've had in the last 10. If you guys don't see that the writing is on the wall, that there's tons and tons and tons of red flags, and you think, well, these people, it's them, not me. It will never happen to me. Do you think that my taxes will go up? They won't. I know Jane down at the clerk's office, and she tells me that we're all good. Okay.
I'm tired of being a homeowner. I am tired of being a homeowner. I'm tired of people telling me owning a home is the best investment you could ever have. I do believe that to be true. That don't change the fact that I'm tired of being a homeowner. I'm tired of the problems that it come with. I'm tired of all the responsibility, hanging on my shoulders. I miss renting. I miss renting. I feel like I had more freedom with renting. Now, I know when you rent, you're paying month to month and all that money is going down the drain. It's not going towards nothing. It's not investing in nothing. I know that.
And she don't care. See, that clip is basically her saying, things got really expensive and I don't like it anymore.
I know that.
I didn't know things were going to be this tough. I didn't know that my monthly payment can continue to rise after I agreed to only pay a certain amount. No one ever told me, no one ever said to me, you know what? Prices are going to continue to go up on taxes and insurance, and it's going to push up your mortgage. No one told me that. And I'm sick of it. That's what she's saying. She's done. She's frustrated. She wants to go back to renting because let's put it together, that is a fixed cost that never changes, at least year to year, or based on how long you sign your lease for. She wants to be able to have a fixed cost, let's just say $1,500 for a whole year. And if her rent goes up $1,600, she's okay with that. But what she's not okay with is taxes and insurance pushing up her bill $300 to $400 extra a month.
I miss renting.
So the question is, do you want to get involved in something like that? Because I can promise you this. If you currently, right now, want to buy a home, there's tons of them. Remember 2 years ago, everybody was like, inventory. Your realtor, your favorite realtor was telling you, you better buy now. Because if you don't buy now, there ain't gonna be no more houses left, man. You gotta understand, there will be no more houses left for you to buy. You check today, what do you see? I know what you're saying. There's too many houses. They're just all over the market. But Orlando, they're overpriced. Yeah, they want to get back the money that they invested into the properties. They want to take the money that they invested and give it to you. It's your problem now. You have to deal with insurance and taxes going up crazy in this area. You have to deal with HOA and all this other stuff. You have to deal with that. I don't want to deal with it anymore.
That's it. I can't take it no more.
But I know what you're saying. Orlando, it's only these two people. Let's take another look under the hood of 2025.
Y'all, I am regretting buying a house. My fiance and I have not even lived in it for a year. And we had to buy an AC unit already, which is thousands and thousands of dollars. Obviously necessary and worth it, but very unfortunate. We're also trying to plan a wedding, so that was not ideal for the budget. And then we had to add gutters. And then on top of that, we now probably have to replace our water heater. Just can't catch a break. And before anyone comes at me, we did have an inspection. None of it was flagged. So it's been a rough day. It's been a rough couple months.
So if you look back at the clip, one of the things she said was, it's very unfortunate. We had to replace the AC. We had to put gutters on the house. We had to do this and do that and repair things. That's what a homeowner is. She used the word unfortunate, which means she didn't want to pay it. I get it. Who does want to pay it, right? But the reality is you have to pay it. And I think what the problem is what she's saying here is that she didn't realize it would be this costly to own a home. And this is the reason why we have these conversations, guys, is that you need to understand that it's not just you putting down a 3% loan and then just saying, oh yeah, everything's good. Now I'm just going to make money on money on money. It doesn't work that way. You have to maintain the home. If you want to increase the value and keep things modern, you're probably going to have to do some type of fixing up on the house if you want to stay in it long term. You're going to have to maintain roof, insurance, property taxes. If you don't, the bank will come after you. They will take your home. No problem.
Pay me my money.
If you think that you're just going to get into a home and have a fixed cost of that 3% down payment and just ride off into the sunset, no. It doesn't work that way, guys. I'm trying to get everybody out of this lofty view. Real estate investing has the same problem. People think that you get into real estate investing and they think, oh, it's just passive income falling out of the sky. They think, oh man, money's just gonna fall out of the sky. I'm just gonna make so much money. I'm gonna be rich tomorrow. First time, huh? You obviously have never done this before. Because I can tell you this, guys. Real estate investing is hard.
What did he say?
Orlando, don't say that. Orlando, what are you talking about? Don't tell the people that real estate investing is difficult. Because people Orlando, especially, don't you have a course? But it literally, I have a disclaimer. It says, if you think this is going to be easy, you better leave. Because anything that is worth anything is going to be difficult. There is a barrier of entry for a reason, guys. So if you believe that buying a home is just super, super easy and anybody can do it, and all you need to do is just buy a home, sit down, and just watch the money pile up. And guess what? You won't have to spend any money on anything else. No repairs, no nothing. If you think that's how it's going to be,
I'm in the process of buying my very first house as a 28-year-old with no kids. I'm not married. I am in a relationship. I close in 7 days, and I feel like I should be super excited right now and happy, but in reality, I am terrified. And I am so nervous, and I want to back out, but it is literally way too late in the process for me to back out. And I've missed my last chance to do that. And so now I am just sitting here and regretting my decision. But we're just going to have to make it work. We're going to have to figure it out. And I'm going to be house poor. I don't know how I'm going to afford food. I don't know how I'm going to afford gas. I don't know what I'm doing. Who let me do this?
The answer to that question would be you. That's who did it to themselves. But isn't this crazy work that you are going to buy a home, but yet you don't know where your next meal is coming from? Let me repeat that again. She literally said, let's just listen to what she just said.
I'm going to have to figure it out. And I'm going to be house poor. I don't know how I'm going to afford food. I don't know how I'm going to afford gas. I don't know
how I'm going to afford food or gas, but you're buying a home. See, again, this is FOMO, guys. This is a classic.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
This is a classic diagnosis. Classic diagnosis of FOMO. Dr. Miner is here to give you your prescription. Actually, in your case, financially, it may be terminal. Because you're going into it knowing, how am I going to pay my bills? This house, I cannot afford. So you're going to have to borrow from everyone. Capital One, Discover, Amex, Chase, Visa, MasterCard. You're going to borrow from all these guys just to make ends meet. Now imagine this, guys. Imagine this. I just want to paint this picture for you really quickly. Paint this picture for you. You buy your home. You're super happy. You overpay for the home. Taxes and insurance are going to eat you up. You don't know how you're going to even buy groceries. You don't even know how you're going to pay for the utilities of the house. So then you spend $100,000 to $200,000 in credit card debt. That is 20 to 30% just to get by, just till you level up to be able to make that. But when you level up, when you get that job promotion, that pays you $30,000 to $40,000, $50,000 more, now you got to give all that money to Capital One, Visa, MasterCard. Oh, and by the way, by the time that you get that promotion, now the interest is eating you up. Now, instead of it being $200,000 that you owe or $100,000 you owe, now you owe $180,000. Now you owe $280,000. This is the reason why I say, before you listen to anyone, including myself, make sure you do the research. Make sure that you are choosing you and your family before anyone else. This young lady should have said, I cannot afford this. I don't know when she recorded this. I don't know if she had already been past the 2 to 3 days. I don't know if she was informed about being able to give back and say, I don't want to do this. But it's obviously a mistake. It's from her mouth. She is saying it's a mistake, not me. She is saying it. But she's not even heeding her own advice. But I can just hear right now, probably her friends and a realtor told her, hey, don't worry about it. Because in 2 to 3 years, have you seen the prices around the country? Everything's going up. So your home's going to go up too. And in 2 to 3 years, you will make a killing.
Stop the cap.
It's gonna shoot and skyrocket through the moon. And then you'll be telling yourself, I'm super happy I did that. But you destroyed yourself all the way up to that point. Make it make sense to me. Put it in the comment section. If you like videos like this, guys, and you want more detail, please join the Patreon. It will give you tremendous value. Go ahead and check it out. I put videos on there that are only on there. It won't be on YouTube. But we all know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It'll give you information from the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.